Hello and very welcome everyone to this particular session of the current affairs. Today we are going to learn the current affairs for 27th of July, and let's see that what are the things we can learn from this particular day. So before we start, these are the topics we are going to cover in this session. In this topic, as I have brought some national news, some defense, some science and technological news, important days, news, ranks and reports, appointments and resignation, and at last I have summarized all of the things. So let's see that what are the things we can learn from this particular thing. So before that, the images used in our slide deck are for educational purpose only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concerns or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. So the first thing that I have today is that India's first integrated agri-export facility at Jawaharlal Nehru Port. So Jawaharlal Nehru Port Authority is set to develop India's first integrated agriculture export facility. The facility will be located at Jawaharlal Nehru Port in Mumbai. So Jawaharlal Nehru Port is one of the port in India, in Mumbai. As we go to Mumbai, you will find two very important ports. One is the Mumbai port, and another one is the Nava Seva port, also known as Jawaharlal Nehru Port. Okay, so basically, one of that is the Jawaharlal Nehru Port Authority is set to develop the first integrated agricultural export facility. That means now they are particularly working towards that type of technology or that type of preservation system in which we can export the agricultural crops from our country to the other countries. So remember that it is based in Mumbai, and they are particularly building the integrated agricultural export facility. The project is valued at rupees 284.19 crore and will cover an area of 67,422 square meters. It aims to streamline logistics, reduce multiple handling, and extend the shelf life of agricultural products. So that will all be done under this particular Jawaharlal Nehru Port Authority. Government launched revised model skill loans scheme. So recently what has happened, guys, the center has introduced revised model skill loan scheme. The scheme is designed to provide financial support for skill development courses to the national youth. So, a skill loan scheme is to be developed by the center to create a financial support to for the skill development, as it is a very necessary thing and should be done on priority basis, that the young generation that is coming further should get the particular skills that will help them in attaining those particular um, type of employment that will be generated in the future. So for this purpose, the model skill loan scheme has been launched. It was launched on 25th of July by Jayant Chaudhary, the Minister of State for Skill Development and Entrepreneurship and Education. And Minister of Education is Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan. The scheme aims to remove financial barriers to advance skill education. So some people, some students who are basically going through a lot of financial issues, and because of that they cannot acquire skills and they cannot continue their study or education. So to help those type of students and to help and to add a skill into their particular character, this model scheme has been launched. Commemorative postage stamp released for 25th anniversary of the Kargil Vijay Divas. So 1999, it was a time in around April and May when the first time the patrolling party moved to Dras sector to check out what has happened in Kargil. At that time, Captain Saurabh Kalia was particularly martyred by the particular terrorist or the Pakistani army. And after that, Operation Vijay was started in May, and it was going for May, June, and July. And at last, we particularly won this battle against Pakistan on 26th of July. When we talk about the Kargil Vijay Divas, we always talk about lot of sacrifices that were done by different particular officers and our soldiers at that particular time. And also, I would like to add to that that after the Kargil war, we also particularly started working toward acquiring a lot of different type of weapons and developing our infrastructure in these areas, so that any further in future any kind of situation, if this kind of situation we are facing, so that our movement, our mobility would be quick and smooth. And for that purpose, different type of council like the defense acquisition councils and all other things have been started. At that time, the Prime Minister of India was Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee. So now, if we talk about, the Department of Post has released commemorative postage stamp at Dras Kargil in Ladakh. This release marks the silver jubilee of Kargil Vijay Divas. The stamp released celebrates the 25th anniversary of the India's victory in Kargil War. It acknowledges the exceptional bravery and determination and sacrifice of the armed forces. So remember, the 26th of July is commemorated as the Kargil Vijay Divas and success of the Operation Vijay. OpenAI launched Search GPT, a new era in AI powered search. So OpenAI, it was in news recently for the last 1 or 2 years when they have launched Chat GPT software for the particular search system in AI, artificial intelligence. So OpenAI has announced the development of an AI powered search engine called Search GPT. This particular type of engine will help in searching the things for the people, like Google. The initiative represents the significant challenge to Google's dominance, as I said, because it is a kind of a search engine, that is the Search GPT. So it is a kind of a counter competition for the Google search engine. If we talk about Google, so Google has also particularly put Gemini AI into the market as their own self-made AI, and also Facebook have their own AI system that is called Meta. Recently, Government of India is also working with collectively with Meta to create a cyber security scheme in our country to counter the particular the digital arrest and cyber scam that are growing these days in our country. Search GPT is expected to reshape the landscape of internet search. It marks a new chapter on the ongoing AI revolution. Just to add to this, OpenAI is a particular company that was recently acquired also by Microsoft. Some of the particular shares also acquired by the Microsoft. Sam Altman is the CEO of OpenAI. Remember this name. CRPF Foundation Day, celebrating valor and service. 27th of July, just the day after the Kargil Vijay Divas, is commemorated as the Central Reserve Police Force Day. On 27 July 1939, Central Reserve Police Force was established as the Crown Representative Police. So in 1939, when the World War II was about to start on 1st of September, before that, Crown Representatives Police was established in India. The force was created in response to political turmoil within the princely states. So at that time, this force was created. So if any particular princely states wants to create any kind of ruffus in our society, so for that purpose, this particular type of force was created to suppress all those type of things at that time, because that was a time of world war, and it would be the idea of some people that they can particularly create a ruffus like in 1857. So just to suppress those type of feelings in the princely states, this particular force was created and deployed in the princely states. It was renamed as the CRPF on December 28, 1949, following a legislative act. CRPF now operates under the Ministry of Home Affairs and plays a crucial role in maintaining internal security. The major work of CRPF is majorly in the border areas, and also they are closely working to counter the Naxalites and the internal disturbances things that are happening in our country. They also have another rapid force that is called a rapid action force, that is also a part of CRPF, that particularly takes cover during the time of elections and other duties. World Hepatitis Day 2024. So recently, World Hepatitis Day was annually observed on 28th of July. This day serves as a global platform to raise awareness about the viral hepatitis. Hepatitis is a different type of categories they have: hepatitis A, B, C, D, and under that, if we talk about, so hepatitis is a basic disease that is particular disease that affects liver. So, viral hepatitis is a group of infectious disease that cause inflammation of the liver and can lead a severe liver disease and cancer. urgency of addressing this global health challenge has never been more pressing as we approach 2024. Recently, India is also closely working with different French doctors and other European doctors to counter the fatty liver disease in our country. And for that purpose, they have also created a kind of a new kind of a medication system in Delhi NCR recently. Remember that as well. All India Consumer Price Index numbers for agriculture and rural laborers. So all India Consumer Price Index for agricultural laborers and rural laborers saw an increase of 11 points each in June 2024. So CPI AL reached 1280 and CPI RL reached 1292 this year, and year inflation rates based on CPI AL and CPI RL were 7.02 and 7.04 respectively. These rates were compared to 6.31% and 6.16% in June 2023 and 7% for the CPI AL and 7.02% for CPI RL in May 2024. So remember, the consumer price index of the agricultural and rural laborers has been saw an increase of 11 points. Filmmaker Shekhar Kapoor appointed as the IFFI Film Festival Director. So, International Film Festival of India, that is being going to be organized in Goa in November. Basically, if we call the director of this particular festival, so veteran filmmaker Shekhar Kapoor has been appointed to this particular festival. Kapoor is known for the films such as Mr. India, a very renowned film that is based on a kind of a technique in which a person can become invisible with a particular handband. Another one is Bandit Queen, that is a particular very famous classical film of India. And other than that, there was also a film Elizabeth he was famous for. He will head the festival for the 55th and 56th edition. The appointment was announced by the Information and Broadcasting Ministry. So, filmmaker Shekhar Kapoor appointed as the Film Festival Director, IFFI. So, let's summarize that what we have learned so far in this particular session. So, India first integrated agri export facility at Jawaharlal Nehru Port. So, India's first integrated agri export facility at Jawaharlal Nehru Port. Government launches revised model skill loan scheme. Commemorative postage stamp released for the 25th anniversary of Kargil Vijay Divas. OpenAI launches Search GPT, a new era of AI powered search just to counter the dominance of Google search in this world. CRPF Foundation Day celebrating valor and service. World Hepatitis Day 2024 commemorated on 28th of July. All India Consumer Price Index numbers for agricultural and rural laborers. Filmmaker Shekhar Kapoor appointed IFFI Festival Director. And that's it in this session. I hope you all enjoyed the session. It was a short and crisp session, but it was enhanced with knowledge. So I will meet you in the next session. Till then, bye bye. Take care, everyone, and see you soon.